ninja, he's at it again. He's super moving ninja, he's at it again. Let's going into 2 years of soap movie of ninjas. Ninjas doing super movies. Ninjas, super ninja movie. You take it all together and you get super movie ninja. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Super Movie Ninja. You just heard the theme song that's almost half a minute. Now, today marks a very good thing in my channel. I'm going to be reviewing my first comedy. Now, if you didn't know, I haven't reviewed any comedies yet. It's almost been seeming like I've been only reviewing Marvel movies practically, but there's just so many superhero movies coming out, and I watch those right away. But this is my first comedy movie that I'm going to review. And now you may be asking, well, what is this movie? There's like 20 million comedies out there. All you have to do is look up comedies. And you're going to find a million things. So you're probably thinking, oh, it can be this, 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 it can be this. Oh yeah, and I just remembered. It could even be this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or this. The list goes on, is my point. But now it's time for me to tell you the name of the comedy. About My Father. Starring Robert De Niro and whoever. Starring Robert De Niro and whoever this guy is. No one knows who this guy is, right? I know who this guy is. But who's this guy? He just looks like some random middle-aged man. Necessarily, you get my point. It stars Robert De Niro, and that's why I went to see it. And this is a very mixed movie. It has some high highs, but it has some really low lows too. You see, the highest thing about it is that it is funny for some time. And the lowest of it is that it gets kind of mushy at times. Like, it gets kind of too mushy-washy towards the end, and it's just like, I thought I went to see a comedy, not a romantic movie. And you're probably saying, well, can't this be a rom-com? That moment of silence was to realize that if you look it up, it says comedy, not rom-com. And there's the middle of the bunch. The worst thing about it is that the two best parts are shown in the trailer. Two best parts shown in the trailer. This is the same thing that happened with the Emoji Movie. I went to go see the Little Emoji Movie because I thought it was going to have a lot of scenes with the poop emojis. But no! There was one scene only! One scene! And this showed the two very best scenes. And I'm going to tell you what these two best scenes are, because if you've seen the trailer, these are not spoilers. They always spoiled it for you. One, that Robert De Niro literally cooks their bird. I forgot what bird it was. But he cooks the bird. That was shown in the trailer. Why was it shown in the trailer? That was the funniest scene in the whole movie. Or at least it could have been. Because you know what's going to happen. It's like, oh yeah, it's going to happen. I don't care. I came here for a funny movie, but no. Oh, my funny part is seeing the trailer. I would literally just watch the trailer for like an hour and a half. Was that movie? Was and what? Less than it's a minute less than an hour and a half. So I'll just watch the trailer for that long. Because the two funny scenes are in that trailer. But then there is the still funny parts. Where, like, the woman shaved his head off. The woman's hair is shaved off, and that he's like so confused. That Robert De Niro's so confused with the switch lifestyle. That's funny. But we would have gotten more laughs if that was. Now, the second scene that was messed up, that also is one of the funniest scenes in the movie, the second funniest scene, is a water boat scene. Now, I'm not going to tell you what that water boat scene was, but, well, actually, I will tell you, I forgot. They always spoiled it for you! So, either way, that water boat scene was where he was, like, flying around with his butt shown. And like they're all reacting to this like they're all reacting to it like that. We knew that scene was gonna come up. We knew the funny moments from that scene. We saw that scene in the trailer. But either way, back to what was good. Like I said, Robert De Niro's character reacting to the switch lifestyle, the woman's hair being shaved off, that was funny. But in the end, it got too mushy-washy. Like, for one, there was a whole scene, it was like 15 minutes, of him being sad that his father left. Let's just call this a sad movie. But for 15 minutes, we were watching that. And then, like, he interrupted a party to, like, say he loves the girl and stuff like. It's comedy we're watching here. We're not watching a rom-com. Now, I understand that rom-coms are considered comedy. Romantic comedy is what it comes as. But there's also a level of dignity, too, that you gotta come to a movie that is not even titled a rom-com. Like, you could have, like, I get the plot is about marriage. But you didn't descript it as a rom-com. You descripted it as a comedy. And descripting it as a comedy and descripting it as a rom-com is a different story here. So I would say that was some big mess-ups there. Now, just to like tell you why I would rate it as like from a scale from 1 to 10, it is a 6. It's a 6, definitely. But not because like it's better than half. It's a 60% out of 100%. But the problem is that those things, and that's 4 things right there. 4 things. So we're gonna take 4 points down because each thing is 1 point. So we're gonna take those 4 points down. You get 6 out of 10, aka fraction 6 out of 10. So that was a pretty big mess up there. Is it a fun time at the movies? Yeah, it was a fun time at the movies. Now it's not in theaters anymore, so this is a pretty review to the party. But I saw this movie when I was gone for my month off YouTube, so gotta give me some credit there. But I know it's coming to like Netflix or something soon, so watch it. I think you'd like it. But there is some problems to be had. Now, there's not much to dig into with this movie. Like the biggest things to dip into is it's kind of funny that he's a hairdresser in the movie because you're used to Robert De Niro like playing a gangster, like in The Godfather, like alongside Al Pacino. We're used to that, and I think that's a pretty funny mix there. That's a pretty funny thing that he's a hair barber. He runs a barber shop. That is funny. That's definitely something that you don't think of his personality. And that is something that director is like, okay, let's come up with that his personality is a gangster in most things. But let's make his personality a little bit. That is funny. That's definitely funny. But like I said, the 2 funniest things are already ruined. So would I recommend it? Yes, I'd recommend it. You should watch it. It's above 0.5%. You won't get bored. You will have a fun time. Now, I definitely won't say if you like to watch movies again and again and again, this is not something that you're gonna feel that thing for. Like for example, Flash and Fast and Furious. Well, the newest one. I've only seen the newest one. Those are like so rewatchable worthy. Like you won't get bored rewatching them. But this does come a little slow after the first time. I haven't seen it the second time, but like there's some movies like I'm like, yeah, I want to see this a second time. I want to see this a third time. This is like nah 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 nah. I saw it once. Not gonna see it twice. So thank you for watching this video. Smash that like button, press that subscribe button, and ring the notifications bell. Also, and if you know how I like to do YouTube polls, please tell me how to do that. But until now, would you rather me review Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, Elemental, Lonely Castle in the Mirror, Ruby Gillman Teenage Kraken, or what would you like me to review? And until then, I guess Super Move Ninja.